We have just about finished the End of Slavery Summit. You're watching this on the final day of the summit, but don't worry, because on the final day, as you can see, if you scroll down on this page, you'll see you can access any day of the summit. And so we may be on day 16, 17, or 18, or you may be watching this sometime in the future, but you can go back in time and you can watch any of them. I encourage you to. I encourage you repost the content, you clip the content, you share it around. We can share this forevermore. This is a historic event, something that will always exist, and something that will make a huge impact in the world when the people of the world start to really understand what we're trying to head home. And what we're really trying to head home is that government is slavery. It's a very powerful thing to say, well, what do you mean all government? Yes, all government, and we proved it through many different perspectives, and we have so many great documents that if somebody really wants to address this and criticize it, I welcome you and want you to look at the material and criticize it and open the discussion. Allow the world to talk about this, because a lot of people have similar feelings to a lot of the speakers. A lot of people resonate with what is being said, so something is just not right. You know, people can see that there is an essence of slavery because their freedom is going away. Something is just not right. So I thank you so much for joining us and for sharing and for caring so much. I mean, we hit about over 1,000 people. And of course, this is our first go. Well over 1,000, and it was growing very rapidly every single day. It was pretty awesome. You can hear my bird screaming in the background. He's ecstatic too, right? But honestly, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have gone out there that much with this content. It's more people than the people who are subscribed on my channel, on my video content. So there's definitely people from all sorts of different communities coming together here, and we need to continue to do that. If you like what you saw at the summit, well, then you're gonna like what's gonna come next, because what's coming next is the Liberator 2 newspaper that I'm working with William Douglas on, and we're going to make this a weekly circulative project where imagine you have the summit every single day, but imagine you have it every single week for the rest of time, basically. But where you can contribute, and anyone can contribute, and this is your own independent media, and you can even remain anonymous, and I will make your articles into videos for you. I will make content for you. I will help you make content. You can collaborate with content. You can take your time. You can do anything in any amount of time. This is the next project, and we can print it. We can give it in person. We can do it online. We can take it and put it into so many different formats. There's so much potential with the next project that I am absolutely, actually even more excited for it. And the fact that we have this grounded base of people, you, the audience, and everybody out there who signed up for the summit, the fact that we have you ready for the next project is perfect, because this is what we need. We need the momentum going. We need to move things in the direction that we want to move in. If we want freedom, we need to stick together. Yeah, there was a lot of people who did not get involved with this project, even though we did get a lot of people on the project, on the summit. But that's okay. We have the future. We have other efforts, and I hope that people come together. There was people like Eric DeBay and World Alternative Media where I reached out to them and they said, hey, I don't do interviews. But the thing is, if we really want to make an impact, we have to get together. You know, there's people who delayed and they took some time to finally get involved, but they still got involved. The important part is that we need to get involved. We need to help each other. And the more we put all our eggs in one basket, the more that basket is seen by everybody. Not that we should put all our eggs in one basket. Of course, we should have so many different methods and ways of reaching the crowd of the world, but reaching the world is not an easy task, and the more we have collaborative efforts, the easier it becomes. And you can see simply by this event the fact that my subscriber base grew, that everyone's subscriber base grew. Everybody's benefiting off of this, everybody and the world. It's a beautiful thing to see, and this is why the next project is also going to be free, totally educational, just like this one, with a lot more resources. And I encourage you get involved. You send me your articles. We'll do so much with it. And so I want you to check it out. Right now, the website that you can find more information about this is nita.one/newspaper, nita.one/newspaper, okay? Again, it's called the Liberator 2, continuing the Liberator newspaper, the original one from the 1800s. Very important. I'm going to continue to nail this point home. I also encourage that if you're watching this, join the live stream on the 16th, December 16th, 2022. We have a live stream roundtable with many of the speakers at 8 p.m. EST. So December 16th, 8 p.m. EST. You can ask your questions live, or we'll just generally discuss many different topics. But I encourage you join us. You watch it, or you watch it thereafter. We're going to have some discussions there to sort of finalize the summit and introduce more of this next next project as well. Thank you so much for joining us during this great time, and of course, maybe hard time in the world, but this great time doing this great event, we have to have some motivation, some insight, some faith into seeing that better world. It is truly possible. We don't need politics. Education is what truly changes the world. You and I is what truly changes the world. We don't rely on anybody. If we want to be free, we simply got to be free. We don't ask for permission. We don't get these different pieces of paper and believe they have some imagined power. We don't give people certain titles and positions in society to say that is where our change comes from. No, we are practical. We are real. And that's the world that we want. My bird wants it too. We need to create together. Thank you very much for watching the End of Slavery Summit 2022.